So, what? I get the impression you quite like the car.
Oh, it's unbelievable, that thing. And what I love most of all is they've made it out of bits that they already had lying around in the factory. It'd be like you going home after your trip to South Africa, opening up the fridge and using what's there to make a delicious shepherd's pie.
What, some stale milk and an old piece of cheese?
Yes, exactly. You could... That's what...
And it costs, what is it, £1.8 million?
Yes.
How much is that, Jeremy, in rand?
130 million and a million.
Is it? But for that, it does 0 to 60 in, what, 2.9 seconds? So it's nearly as fast as an Aventador or a Caterham R600 or an Ariel Atom V8, but much more expensive and not road legal.
Yes, thank you very much for relieving yourself all over my enthusiasm.
You're welcome.
It is a brilliant, brilliant car. And only one question now remains. How fast will it go round our track in the hands of a man who thinks that everything British is basically communist? Here he is, looking a bit confused.
All right, folks, let's see what this bag of bolts will do.
And he's off, and immediately onto the Isn't Straight. First corner coming up, and he's flat through there. That is ballsy. Changing down, though, for the second corner on the Isn't Straight, but now he can use full power.
800 brake horsepower? You kidding me?
Hard on the brakes for Your Name Here. He has got to be impressed with this.
About $50,000, I can get one of my old trucks, NASCAR style. It's got 800 brake horsepower. Deer hunting, got a room for a couple deer in the back. I don't think you can put no deer in this thing.
Plenty of deer to run over, though. Back on the Isn't Straight.
James Bond drives one of these. Shit. Vin Diesel whip his ass.
Yes, I'm sure he would, but down into first.
I don't know about this thing. Like a red-headed stepchild, I'm talking. Be damn ugly.
Sure, he's fully concentrating past old lady's house, but he is flat out towards substation. It is bumpy here, and there's new tarmac on the apex. Will it kick the tail out? Yes, it does a bit, but he's okay. Into field of sheep, no sheep today, and there he is across the line. Hell of a track there. It's a hell of a track.
Big car.
Anyway, we must now bring up the lap board and find out how fast the American got round in the Vulcan. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's quicker than all.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go, you see. Old-time rock and roll. Old-time rock and roll has beaten rap and techno and R and B and is now at the top.
Very good,
Yeah,
yes.
there you go.
Well done and thank you. And now we must move on because it's time for us to take a gentle stroll down Conversation Street.
Right, sticking with Aston Martin, they've teamed up with Red Bull Racing to create this. It's called the 001, OK? It has a V12, no turbos, none of that sort of hybrid witchcraft, yet it produces 900 horsepower in a car that only weighs 900 kilos. Staggering.
Well, more than staggering, that is actually a bit of a magic figure, because that means it has 1 horsepower per kilogram, and no other car gets close to that.
Not even remotely close. A Vulcan's nowhere near, barely half that.
Yeah.
It's staggering. The only problem I have with this, you just have to look at it. See, there's another angle we've got here. Look at that. You know that car is going to be all about aerodynamics and particularly downforce. And I hate downforce.
Well, what do you mean you hate downforce?
Because they tell you that you can go around a 90-degree bend at 100 miles an hour because of the weight of the air pressing down on the body. It's like having an invisible elephant. What if the elephant falls off?